What's up, everybody, on Hookah Giveaway? How's it going?
Peace.
Yeah, that's what you meant. Anyway, it's everybody's favorite tag team. I'm Silencer. That dude there, that'd be Cryptic Mac. That's Tony.
That's Jeff.
How you guys doing? Today we are doing another Shisha review for you.
Java! I mean...
Oh, what was that? What was that right there?
Java.
Oh, Java. Tasty Java. I thought you said Java. He smokes a hookah, that works. I mean, no one's built one yet. I'm kind of hoping that's happening soon, but whatever. Anyway. Today we will be sampling something from the Hookah Freak line. We have X-Presso, which Jonathan from Sahara was nice enough to send over. Now, for those unfamiliar with the Hookah Freak brand as a whole, or Hookah for that matter, it's usually a very finely cut Shisha. Ordinarily, I'd try to tip the jar forward a little bit, but in this instance, I'm just going to go with showing you guys the lid. As you can see right here, this is the cut generally of the Shisha. It's very finely shredded. Pieces are all very small, easy to break apart. You can just move it around as such. That slight liquid you're seeing on there is actually the oil base that it's used on this Shisha. So it's not super wet and drippy like your Fantasias and Star Buzzes, but it can still produce a nice flavor. Sort of a water base instead of a heavy syrup base like the other ones. Now, the smell on this stuff is... yeah, it's pretty damn good, I will say that much.
Coffee!
Mm-hmm. And for me, it was important because a little bit of background on this. I used to be a barista at a small coffee shop up the road in Washington, PA. Now, what's interesting about this, that's for you, by the way, right there. But we used to serve, you know, fresh ground espresso from this really awesome little importer. So I know exactly what a fresh shot of good espresso smells like. And I have to be fair with you. This definitely has a lot of authenticity to it, which to me was impressive. I mean, you smell it, and the first thing you get smacked in the face with is a really deep hazelnut, which is probably the first ingredient they had for it. And the other one is probably the mocha flavor, just because it's not chocolate, but it has like a coffee with chocolate back to it. Those two, when they're brought together, it even smells like the little creme oil that's on the top of a good espresso shot, for those of you who have actually had one before. Phenomenally tasty little Shisha, I will definitely say that. As far as how it's smoking, Baldy McJackass back here has been pulling on it the whole time, and if you've been paying attention, he's actually been getting some pretty nice results out of it, huh, Tone? You son of a bitch. Pulled the ball bearing out on me again. He likes doing that where he just sort of, I'm taking a drag, and then he just blows through his, just, ah, what the hell? Yeah, you're a dick. But anyway, flavor-wise, compared to what it smells like as to what it's smoking like, it has a really nice balance. I was afraid, like, the hazelnut that I was telling you guys about, it was going to get lost whenever you were burning this stuff and you were going to taste, you know, dark mocha. And that was it. But it's not. It's actually proportionally done right. So it keeps the smell that you got in the jar into what it's smoking like the whole time. Plus, particularly tasty, I think.
Yes, I like coffee. It's good. It's tasty. But yeah, it does have hazelnut, mocha, and espresso and coffee. Yeah, coffee.
Coffee flavored stuff is awesome. I love coffee Shishas, especially if they're done right. And you know what? If you've been paying attention to the clouds we've been getting this whole time, this is for the Hookah Freak haters out there. You know? The ones who are like, oh, the base, it's too liquidy, you're not going to be able to get a lot of cloudage out of it. We're using 2 Coca-Noras and a standard, regular, ordinary mod bowl. You know? And
Coca-Noras?
I said Coca-Noras.
No, you said Coca-Noras.
I'm sorry, Raid. I love you still. I'm sorry if they called them... Fine, I'm going to call them Cocos. Fuck you, then.
Jackass.
Douchebag. At least my head's not shiny. Anyway, but yeah, what were we talking about? Clouds.
I'll give you a nickel to polish my head.
Okay.
Shiny!
Now about the clouds. I was just saying, you know, I mean, a lot of people get down on this brand because they're, oh, the base isn't thick enough, and it's not going to produce any cloud size, and blah, 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 blah. Meh. Here's the thing. Hookah Freak is capable of producing just as nice as anything else. Maybe not as much, sometimes, as Starbuzz or Fantasia, just because of the density. But look what we're doing. I mean, we're pulling nice, big, flat, fluffy white ones out the whole time.
I just got a goofy smile. It's coffee.
He loves coffee-flavored shisha, this man.
I like coffee.
Yeah. Which means that by extension he's going to like this. But again, I mean, you know, it's just so unfortunate that people are always down on this, because if you get your heat management right, and we're going to be doing a tutorial vid on how me and this dude here conserve on our shit whenever we're doing heat management, but if you do it right, 2 coals, you can get clouds like this every single time. It just depends on how you manipulate your bowl first. But, flavor-wise on this one, you know what, I mean, I know it seems like it'd be cliche, but I really enjoy this as, like, it would be a great breakfast smoke. I would love to get up, pour myself a nice cup of fresh ground black coffee, sit down with this in like a QT or something smaller, and just do a mini morning sesh bowl. This would be great. You know, have a big old plate of scrambled eggs or something in front of you. This is great. This is fantastic. You know, I mean, it's great for what it's there for. Now, again, the drawback is that, unfortunately, it is a pain in the ass to get your heat management right with Hookah Freak. You will be practicing before you get it there. Everybody burns it at least once. Everybody scorches it at least once. We did it like 1,000 times before we figured it out.
Our first Hookah Freak review, or Hookah, one of the two, we gave it like a 2 or a 3 because we burned the fuck out of it.
Yeah. That's experience talking right there. That's why we've done many cents to figure out how to properly work this stuff. But, again, I like this one. I think it's a great smoke. Heat management is going to be a little tricky, and that's going to be a problem with a lot of Hookah Freaks. And in this instance, while the flavor is good, it's still not enough in my book to overcome the fact that it is a pain in the ass to manage and you're dancing your coals around every couple of minutes. So, if I had to go with a number on this one, I think this has earned for me a very serious 8.5. I like it. I like it a lot. It is way better than average. It's great as a morning smoke. But again, it's a little bit tricky sometimes in how you manage your stuff. So, pay attention, and you will have a great session with this one. Ignore it and stare at the television the whole time, you will probably scorch it and your lungs will hate you forever. So, you know, those are your options. But anyway, what do you got?
I guess I'm going to go with an 8.5. I hate point whatevers.
That's why I did it.
But I don't want to give it an 8. But I don't want to give it a 9, so...
Yeah, I mean, in this particular instance, the 0.5 system has come into play in favor of this Hookah Freak flavor. So, power to you, Jonathan. You squeezed one out of us. But anyway, stay tuned for more videos. We have tons of contests, and personally, if I was the guy who won the Hookah Freak Movie Week and was thinking about getting a full kilo of Shisha, this is one to think about if you like some coffee. I'm just saying. But anyway, if you need to see more of me or that dude over there, come check us out on hookahgiveaway.com. Stop by, enter a contest. Who knows, maybe you'll win more stuff than even me and him have. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.
Bye-bye. Shiny!